Alrighty. Got my co-host over here, and he stays thirsty. Huh? No, you stay right here. Let's do our show. Okay? What do you want? Can we get down? Yeah? Okay. Well, we're gonna lose our co-host, so it's just me and you. Alex, let your brother in your room, please. Let Abel back there. Okay, we're back. Probably gonna hear my daughter crying, but it's just because she wants to be in here with me. It's not because I'm neglecting my child. Alrighty, so I wanted to share with everyone who would be interested in purchasing from us, or who's just curious about products that are more towards the clean side, what we got from our health merchant store. So I think most likely I'm going to start with the personal care, and I'm on our website as well while I'm helping you all see how big these products are and the packaging and whatnot. So first I will go with our antacid, because I wish I would have known about this antacid whenever I was pregnant with all 4 of my children. This is a blueberry fiber based antacid, and it relieves occasional indigestion. I'm sorry that you all are reading backwards, but this is the packaging. It is 30 chewable tablets, with the serving size being 2 tablets. So if you have heartburn every day, which this is saying occasional, this would last you 2 weeks. I know that pregnant women have heartburn like crazy the last 12 weeks of their gestation. So mamas, I would buy y'all a bottle of this just for you to try it. Just for you to try it. So our Brainerd's Natural Remedies Blueberry Fiber Antacid is going to be $3.89. So that is a savings of 50%. So if you go and buy this at any other retail store who happens to carry it, you're going to be paying close to $8 or even more. So we would love to be able to service you all and give this to you for 50% off. And it doesn't take up much space in your box. So you guys can get quite a few of these, stock up on them, and hopefully there's one point where we'll be running a sale for these. So then the next product that I wanted to do are the Brian line. I can never say this one. I don't think I'm alone on that, but it works amazingly. My 21-month-old son woke up with a fever this morning, and it wasn't anything major. He was just hot. He was hotter than we were comfortable with him being, and so I gave him a dose of these, and within 5 minutes he was back to his normal self. He wasn't as clingy and moody, and we're good to go with everything else. And it's flu-like symptoms. He definitely didn't have anything like that, but this also helped my husband. I paid, golly, like $35 for this at a local store here because I refused to give him other things, and I mean it dropped his duration to like a third of what it would have been. So he was really happy with this and happy that I do research. I have a little boy who suffers from eczema and has autoimmune disease and has a few other things that he needs to manage on his own by making healthy choices. This is one thing that helps him out with his mucus in his sinuses and his ability to expel the stuff that's in his chest, because his asthma gets really bad in certain occasions, especially living in New Mexico where the wind never stops. Like, it's just terrible. These 2 things right here are, this one is going to be $741, so that's a savings of 38% with us as your health merchant, and we are Lofty Needs. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope. I'm not familiar with Periscope, so if any of you are familiar and would like to guide me, I'd be more than happy to be your student. This one is $934, and that's a savings of 42%. So these two combined together plus the other ones, you guys would not be out of a $50 bill yet. All right, so then the next one is going to be our magnesium oil. There's recent studies that are showing that magnesium levels affect women's, well, people in general's, the definition of what depression is. And so if you're able to get some true magnesium and follow the directions and go through and find some guidance on how to dose this for yourself, it will help with giving you a more positive and upbeat sensation. But you definitely want to be careful with something like this, because people who are sensitive with their renal system, kidneys, things like that, definitely do research prior to going and just getting this and pouring it on your skin or whatever. You need to dilute it a 50-50, and there's instructions on how to dilute it with distilled water or a different ingredient called Prill, which is something that you would want to do your research on as well. And this particular one, this is $13.99. That's a savings of 33%. I used this on my husband. I put it on the soles of his feet with a 50-50 dilution, and I rubbed it into his feet, and he was asleep almost immediately. He has a very insane work schedule. He's the sole breadwinner as of now. Hopefully I can meet him soon on the payroll, but he's been taking care of our family for 15 years all on his own, so he deserves a foot rub every now and then. And I also put it on his back because he has complained of back pain. I did the same thing to my 11-year-old son, just not nearly as much. Rubbed his feet, and I laid on the couch with him while I was nursing my daughter. And this one is my most rambunctious one. He drives me nuts, but I know that he will be very successful as an adult man, so I'm just saving my sanity. And within 7 minutes, I would say at the most, he goes out conked snoozing. So if you have someone who is, or even if just you are restless, don't see it, try for yourself. I haven't had the opportunity to have my feet rubbed yet, but I would like to try this and see if it helps me with rest. This particular bottle, like I said, was $13.99, so 33%, and you can see in comparison, it is a 12 fluid ounce bottle. I've already done a 50-50 dilution with 8 ounces in a spray bottle, and so you can already tell that it'll last you a long time. And if I had the bottle handy, I would show you that I still have quite a bit in the spray bottle. So here we are, Brian. This particular brand is Health and Wisdom. We have 2 separate ones on our store, I believe. There might be different packaging. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. And then we have our Brainerd's Blueberry Fiber Antacid. All right. So let me do. All right. So now we have a silver solution supplement. It's 12 parts per million. This is a 1 teaspoon daily, so it's a 94 serving bottle. And this is from Actives. Silver is awesome. Do your research. Everyone vibrates. It doesn't matter where you're at or it just doesn't. People vibrate. Okay, so when you take this, it is antimicrobial, antibacterial. It kills everything, so you want to do it in moderation, and it helps with balancing and putting you at a pH level to where you are harmonious and alkaline. So if you've had a family member who has suffered from cancer, who's lost their fight, this is something that should be important to you. So you want to do your research on this. This particular brand is super, super, super favorite of mine. They have a huge line of things. They are very, very good at what they do. And I don't believe I wrote this down, so I will go in there and find it. My bad. I thought I had my notes together. So I'll find the price on that one for you. Sorry this is taking so long. Thank you for still tuning in if you did. This is my first official YouTube channel, but I feel it important to share what I've learned. And why not? On YouTube where it's free. My apologies, please bear with me. We do have two different things of magnesium, they're just different size bottles. There's a 12 ounce for $15.99. Yeah, they're just different packaging. I'm looking for the silver. I can't find the silver. Might have been sold out. It's sold out. I will get the price and then I will post it, okay? Sorry. So we will go on to the sleep balm, which is something that everybody wants. I haven't slept in 3 years because I've been pregnant for 2 years and I have a 7-month-old that likes to play at 2 o'clock in the morning. Nano Silver Liquid 16-ounce bottle, 94 servings with 1 teaspoon daily, is going to be $33.71. That's a savings of 25%. There's another company that carries a silver vitamin C brand called IV7 that is really great, and it's a cleansing, like spray cleaner and everything cleaner. That's how I first got introduced into silver. But this is most definitely something to not shy away from. Sleep balm. I'm sorry, everyone. Okay, so sleep balm. This is a small package. It is 3/4 of an ounce. Okay, but a little goes a long way. $3.04. That's a savings of 58%. And it has lavender, bergamot. Something that's very important to me is that it's cruelty-free and it's also USDA organic. It's just essential oils, beeswax, whatnots. I have not used this yet. I plan on using it on myself, and then when my children are restless or my husband's restless, whomever's restless, see if it works on calming and soothing them as well. Badger, we carry quite a bit of Badger brand products. There's a few other things that I have that I like of theirs. So $3.04 for 3/4 of an ounce. It's not bad. It'd probably last you a year if you use it, 2, 3, 4 times a month, a week, a week out of every month. If you're restless that long, I want to sleep all the time. But $3.04, not bad, yeah. Okay, so that's some of the beauty and personal care that I had went through and picked. Our inventory is lean, but this is not all that we are carrying. We are just in the process of obtaining our crowdfunding so that we can finish up with our purchases. We have a huge huge warehouse that we're going to be filling and distributing out of on the western side of the United States that's active as of now. We have another large storage facility, aka our operations area in Tennessee as well, that we are hoping is going to be open at the latest winter of 17, but everything is still tentative as far as that. Not that we are going to do it, because we are going to do it, but the duration that it takes us in order to achieve our goal. So bear with us, and please let us be your health merchant. We would love so much to help you all source these products and use them for yourselves. And we're giving you all discounts that are just insane. Like, I don't understand how we're even, like, it's good. It's great. Sorry for rambling. Okay, so this right here is our silver gel. So this is the most expensive item that I purchased out of our entire order, except for the nano silver drink. Yeah, the nano silver is my number one on the purchase price, which was $33.71. Okay, nano silver gel, $22.46. This is a 25% discount. This is from the same company as the immune boosting teaspoon that you would be taking. So this is to help with natural healing. So if you have like a puncture wound, or if you're like my son Alex and you have eczema, where, I mean, I'm going to do videos on his eczema because I have fought so hard to keep him as healthy and uninvaded as I can, because his skin is his largest organ. And so we know that if he's having, well, okay, that's arguable. Your GI tract is all in one, but that's another video. His skin is his first largest organ of protection. So if it's inflamed, there's a problem. Well, he's not necessarily adhering to what his molecular structure requires as far as fuel is concerned. He's a boy and he's 9 and he likes the bright colors and the stuff that he shouldn't be eating. So his hands break out regularly. Terrible. His feet, not so much. I've figured out a way. I don't know specifically what it is, but I have eliminated about 85% of the toxic exposure that he could have possibly been getting exposed to, and he's healed. But his hands are just bad. So this is something that I've bought for him, and I'm going to do a progressive series with this product on him. So if there's things that you feel you may benefit from, do your research and then follow along with our story and see if there's things that you can relate to, and then share your information on what you've learned. And if you bought this product, I would want to give you a very huge thank you. And if you share with me the fact that you bought this product, you go online, you register with us and everything, I promise I will send you something free that you will not regret. Promise. So let's see how this works on Alex, and if anyone else is suffering from the same skin conditions, or if they have diabetic sores or something like that, see if this is something that maybe you might be able to research and use topically on yourself as well. I don't even know if maybe after plastic surgery or something it might, I don't know. So check and see. But please, if you're interested, buy it from us. Your health merchant at Lofty Needs, okay? 100% online. Free 2-day shipping on orders over $50, and anything under $50 ships for less than $4. Silver facial cream is going to be $18.71. It's from the same company, Actives, and that's a savings of 25%. Based on what I had read on this, It's supposed to be helping with reducing fine lines and wrinkles. It also helps promote natural healing, and it's 20 parts per million on your silver. It has coconut oil, vitamin E, and hyaluronic acid, which we know is one of the things that dermatologists are always beating the drum to. So if this is something, I'm 33, I never wear makeup. I drink so much water that I almost never need chapstick. I need it today because I haven't really drank so much water, and I am doing a detox on some things that I had eaten that I shouldn't have. So it's messing with me, but I don't use like makeup or anything like that. So this is something that after I'm done with my argan oil, that I might consider using on myself. If I don't use it on myself, I most definitely will find someone and I will do a series with them, because I don't think that I really need this. But I mean, hell, I bought it, right? So might as well use it. So silver facial cream, $18.71. That's a savings of 25%, and I would bet it would last a woman and even a young man. I would say at least a good 3 months, twice a day. I do my argan oil twice a day, but that goes a long way. Alrighty, so our next one is going to be our deodorants. And our deodorant brand that we have that's available right now is going to be Stink Bug Naturals. It's an all-natural deodorant. It's non-GMO project verified. It's aluminum free. It does not have propylene glycol or chemicals in it. It is just coconut oil, beeswax, baking soda, cornstarch. It's called Zaya Maize cornstarch. And then this particular one has tangerine oil and clove, which is perfect if you're at the baseball field and you don't want to get bit by bugs, because lemon and clove work really well for getting rid of mosquitoes. So I could go ahead and draw a line to the tangerine and clove and say that they probably would be good as a repellent as well. If you have problems with lumps under your breasts, women, you need to change your deodorant. And if you're having problems with your, you need to change your deodorant. So this particular deodorant, it's going to be $5.99. It's usually like $7.99. So it's a savings of 25%. You get 2.1 ounces, which is about 60 grams. And it's subtle. It's not like you just stepped out with a freaking Thanksgiving ham that looks like somebody rolled it in a clove patch. It doesn't smell like that. It's real subtle. It's a nice smell. It's cute. Tangerine, clove. Be good for a young man who's just starting out, like my son. I have an 11-year-old. You can guarantee I'm not going to put that boy on the bus with some toxic chemicals under his arms, smelling like every other young man that sprays a bit too much in the mornings. No, my son will be chemical free on this. I bought 3 different scents. This one is tea tree. They're all the same brand. Stink Bug. They're all non-GMO project verified. We have an excellent dietitian that works alongside us. This doesn't smell bad either. It's just tea tree. And I mean, it's also antimicrobial. I mean, come on. This is for somebody that, like, if you suffer from hypohidrosis, and I'm going to be straight up with you all, I suffer from hypohidrosis. My father suffered with it. There's more to it than just, it's genetics. No, I need to figure out why. But I like tea tree. I do my own specific regimen every time I get out of the shower, and it keeps me dry and odor free for 24 hours, but it works for me. So I'll do a series on it, but I think that this is probably something that I could do so that I don't have to have multiple steps. I could just probably grab this in the morning whenever I'm getting ready to get the children ready for school and just be like, whoop, whoop, and out the door. I don't have to do my thing that works. But it works, so I'll probably do it anyways. On the long days where I can escape into my bathroom. So this one is completely unscented. So if you're just like, no, I don't want to be a barefoot patchouli, whatever stigma that is going to be placed upon these natural ones that people are not necessarily looking for yet. This is the same thing. It's completely unscented, so you would not have any scent at all. And it would be good for people with chemical intolerances and, allergens to perfumes. I know someone specifically in mind that I'm giving this to because I love them and their family. And he has recently realized that there's some things that he just cannot deal with anymore. And he's trying to find alternatives. But it's like swimming upstream. But like the stream is huge. It's not just a puddle. And it's just the same thing: coconut, cornstarch, beeswax, baking soda. So on the order of ingredients, if you do have problems with gluten or corn or any form of grain intolerant, it is the last ingredient. So I would imagine that it would be something to do with the anti-sticking property, hopefully. So yeah, $6. Alrighty, gentlemen. Aubrey Organics is an awesome company. This is a Northwoods Men's Aftershave Balm. I got this for my husband. It smells very, very, very good. Yeah, this would be, I'll do a video on this one because it's a combination of different scents that you are already familiar with if you are married or if you are a man. So this particular brand, Aubrey Organics Men's Aftershave, this scent is Northwoods. It is 802, a savings of 30%. You get a 4 fluid ounce bottle and it's just 1 pump. Aubrey Organics is vegan. They're also cruelty-free. That's something that's extremely important to me. I refuse to buy anything that's cruelty-free. I no longer eat meat. I am primarily vegan. I will sometimes eat something that is vegetarian. Very rarely do I eat eggs anymore. So my main mission and my main goal is to get as many cruelty-free products, as much exposure as possible, because I feel that that is so much more important than profit. So I don't even care if you guys buy them. I'm just going to tell you it's cruelty free, and you'll hear it and you'll hear it and you'll see my hashtag cruelty free. I mean, I'm going to be cruelty free crazy. I'm even getting to the point to where my clothes are about to be fair trade, but I just don't like that much of an extreme style. I still want to be a jeans and t-shirt. Just don't want a 12-year-old doing it. Scalp therapy conditioner from Griffin Remedy. And this is $4.28. This is a savings of 52%. This is one of our highest ones that we have savings on. The Sleep Balm is the one that has our highest saving. This is our star saver. So this is a savings of 58%, believe it or not. That's not bad at all. I mean, even though it's a small thing, it's 58%. Buy 10 of them, hell. So, scalp therapy. Anybody that has problems with psoriasis, anybody that has cradle cap, I bet if you're extremely careful with this, you would be able to use it on a baby if they're having cradle cap. But if that's the case, you need to check their gut microbe before you start trying to pick that stuff off their scalp, because that's what the problem is. So $4.28. It's vegan. It's also cruelty-free. See, I told you you're going to hear cruelty-free. So it has tea tree aloe vera extract. And I'm sure if you've listened this far into my video, you're familiar with what tea tree and aloe vera extract are. It's free of parabens, sulfates. This is something that I'm going to be using for Alex as well. I'll add this as his series. His scalp is not nearly as bad as it was whenever he was first born, and it's not the worst that I've ever seen either. But he does have very dry scalp, and growing his hair out helped, and he's just going to continue to grow it out. So I will do my best to get as thorough of a series on him about this, and I'll keep everybody updated. I'm also going to use it on myself because I tend to get dry scalp just from whenever I eat gluten and I eat dairy. It's not so bad anymore, but when I was eating all that stuff, yeah, my scalp was pretty bad. So Griffin Remedy Scalp Therapy Conditioner, and it's a savings of 52%, and the price is $4.28. It's 8 fluid ounces, and it seems like it's pretty thick. So, ooh, this smells so good. Oh, yes. Buy it just for the smell. Okay. I'm gonna go take a shower just to have my hair smell like that tonight. Alrighty. Oh, somebody's at my door.